You guess who's fucking live? Yeah, no. Okay, it's one of those things where, yeah, I know that because I just cussed. If we ever got monetized, it's gonna be monetized. I get it, but I don't care. First of all, let me make one thing clear. ATSW family, Red 5 Network, Nicole or Kim, this is not anything to do with them. This is just Scott only. Plain and simple. So let's talk about this. Um, yeah, I've got a lot of shit on my mind. My mind is driving me crazy. Have I had any sleep? No. Anyways, I'm gonna look for the remote real quick just so I can get the fucking show started on fucking YouTube on the TV. There we go. Got the remote. Got the fucking remote. Oh, well. All right. Let's go this way. Go that way. Go back up. Look, it says use and views live. Oh, look, I can see myself. Son of a bitch. I'm a fat motherfucker. Do I care? No. Anyways. All right. A lot of shit has happened in the last few hours. Literally 3 o'clock. I want to say it was about 3 o'clock this morning. Me and Kim are going to bed. She had gotten a messenger from a former sister in law of ours who we are still in contact with, stating that she had received a friend request from Kim's father. Now, those of you remember in 2022 when Kim had her hospitalization, and those of you, especially Luna Girl, know that I went through hell on that one because last time I was in the hospital with a loved one, I mean, honestly, last time I was seriously in a hospital, especially with a spouse, the spouse passed away. I was being reached out to again by Luna Girl. I was being reached out to by Shanti from Pop My Culture, and I was being reached out at that time by Nicole from at the time she was with Rogue One Radio. Now she's with us at Use and Abuse Pod. And those of you who remember that, I mean, it was fucking crazy. And I tried to do shows. I tried to stay upbeat, because that's the way we want to do our show. And that's why today's show again, it's got nothing to do with Kim, Nicole, Red Pie Network, or ATSW family. That's why I'm not gonna. I mean, I know it shows Red Pie Network right there, and you get the ATSW family sticker. But again, this got nothing to do with any of those programs. If anything, you take offense to this show because of something I said, I guess you bring it down on me because I'm not gonna hold back. So again, Kim gets a message from our former sister-in-law. Let me pull this table. Never mind, it's close enough. It's over there. From our former sister-in-law, stating she got a friend request from Kim's father. Upon further investigation into Facebook, and I'm gonna call Facebook out. I don't give a fuck. We also noticed that Kim got a friend request from the same fucking account. Excuse me. Unfortunately, her dad has been gone. He passed away May 5th, 2022, shortly after Kim got out of the fucking hospital. I can't make this shit up. I really wish I was making this up right now, but I'm not. This is fucking real life. So now, so we fucking tell, she obviously sent a report to Facebook. Facebook, like, we can't do nothing about it. So we do it through Kim's account. Under the point of where it's a fake profile, it gives you no option of family member. Gives you option of a friend, or some other bullshit, but they don't give you an option of a family member. So, okay, well, we're gonna send it under family. We're gonna send it under friend. We get a fucking reply. Kim gets a reply from fucking Facebook saying, we're gonna look into it. Until then, we're not gonna delete it. Like, what the fuck? So then I lose my shit. And those of you who've been on Facebook should have already seen my fucking post. You haven't seen it, I'm not gonna post it on the live stream, mainly because I don't have access to it on the live stream. But I'm gonna fucking show you what it, I'm gonna literally read what the fuck I wrote. And I wasn't kind. Because you know what? I'm Gen fucking X. We are not kind. You want the real Gen X? You want the real Scott? You want the real person? This is the real Scott. Fuck off, Facebook. You won't remove a fake fucking profile, you fucking pieces of shit. My wife, her mother, and brothers buried him. Time to end Facebook. Remove this fake profile now. Now I see this content is no longer available, so obviously maybe they fucking took my goddamn post fucking for real. Again, it's the first time I'm looking at it since I've done it. But you know what? This is the real Gen X. You know, you see all these TikTok videos like all these little millennials and Gen Z, like, oh, where the fuck is Gen X? Why are we letting Gen X off the hook? Bitch, you don't want us to come out of the fucking woodwork. You ain't gonna like what we have to say. You know what? My daughter's got a saying that says, God, what the fuck is it? Oh my God, I just fucking brain farted as I always do on the show.
Please get your
shit
together.
It, she says, God damn it. She has a great fucking saying. You know what? You know why she knows this fucking saying? Because I guarantee you it was a fucking Gen X saying. Oh, yeah, suck it up, Buttercup. Just suck it up. Suck it up, Buttercup. Guess what? Life is offensive. Period. Everything and anything will be offensive to you. Here's something I'll probably offend a lot of people, and I'm sorry if I do. Regardless if you're blue or red, I don't give a fuck. I have no fucks to give about either of your party's candidates. No cares. I don't care if you're fucking religious. Guess what? You believe in God. Hey, more power to you. I do not. I will sit there and say, yes, I will pray for you. That don't mean I believe in it. But it's not because I am vindictive. If you are needing prayers, I will give you prayers. That don't mean I believe in them. There's times where I'm like, well, I'm not for sure. You know, prayers worked one time, but prayers didn't work another time. You know, I'm one of those ones who like, I want to see the fucking evidence. You know, when they sit there and say, well, we found Noah's Ark. Well, show me, bitch. You know, well, we know where the Garden of Eden is. Show me, bitch. I'm sorry. I grew up with the fact of knowing that I believed as a little kid in Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, Easter Bunny, and all that bullshit. Only to find out later in life, or not even later in life, only to find out when I woke up in the middle of the fucking night on a Christmas Eve that my parents were putting out fucking Christmas presents from Santa. At that point, everything in my life became one of those moments where I'm like, is it really true? Including because at the same time, I was being taught the Bible at the same time. So the Bible became one of those things where, like, yeah, whatever. If Santa Claus ain't real, then obviously this little fucking book ain't real. Sorry. That's how I feel. Again, I know I'm gonna piss people off. God, if my grandmother was alive right now, she'd be fucking on me about this. Believe me. She was a very religious woman. And there was moments where I was very religious with her. But sometimes where things go fucking wrong, it's like, is there really religion out there? How, again, I'm not, fuck this, use and abuse is not political or fucking religious, because obviously you can tell by like by me and Kim, we are very Kim is very she born in the Mormon church. She's very fucking Jack Mormon. I converted to the Mormon church, but I'm very Jack Mormon and I'm very Jack fucking religion, period. I will give you your prayers. If somebody literally asks for prayers, I will pray for you. And I will tell you I'm praying for you, which means I will actually literally hit my fucking knees, because guess what? I've had prayers answered. And you think at that moment, be like, well, Scott, since you've had them answered, isn't that your proof that prayer works? Yeah, to a point, because I've also had prayers where they weren't fucking answered. So, it's a 50-50 thing for me. I'm a half, I guess I'm the half glass full type person, or half glass empty, where the fuck it is. You know, Again, I don't want to talk politics, because you know why? I don't fucking care. Don't care one bit. If you support Republican, great. I applaud you. Vote for how you feel, because you know what? That's what me and Kim do. We vote how we feel about how these candidates are going to work for us. Am I going to tell you to vote for somebody? Hell no. Ain't my place. Am I going to tell you to believe in a certain religion? Fuck no. Believe in what you want to believe in. That's your fucking prerogative. Anyways, I want to first give a shout out to my BFF, Yabaldo, dude. I know you're probably going, what the fuck, dude? I thought we were clear. I thought we had a good conversation this morning. We did. It was just one of the scenes. It's just one of these things where it's been it fucking beats on me. It beats on me. I allow it to be on me. And finally, I just like, fuck it. I've had enough. I'm ready. I just want to talk. I want to talk about a lot of things. Hell, I'll even talk about fucking high school football back when I played. 'Cause you know what? Yeah, I may not look like it now. But when I go back and I look at my senior picture, and there's a picture of me and my cousin together, and I'm like looking at this, I'm like, how the fuck was I dedicated offensive fucking line? I look at myself, I see a very fit gentleman. Sure, did I have a somewhat belly? Sure. But in my era, because I weighed a certain poundage, I was considered an offensive lineman. Yet, when I was looking into colleges to go to, I was going to be redshirted to become a halfback or a fullback, because I was too small to be an offensive lineman. Went, what? What? In high school, I'm an offensive lineman. But in college, I'm too small? What? Really? Now, mind you, this was the 80s, late 80s and early 90s when this happened. Times have changed. I see guys that look like that, look like me back when I was in high school, who are fucking running backs, who are fullbacks, who are also tight ends. They're not offensive linemen. Great. More power to you. I'm proud for you. I'm proud. Anyways, I'm wrapping some sidebar cantina shit, the Jason Rose shirt, you know. So sit there and say, maybe wants to try to say I'm if I'm either anti-gay, anti-trans, whatever. Fuck. This is a dude's head on a chick's body. Fuck you. You know what? I love everybody. I don't give a fuck what you fucking what you look at or what you call yourself. If you come to me and say, "Hey, I'm a female," I'm like, "Okay, yes, ma'am." You say, "I'm a sir," "Yes, sir," or I'm a dude, I'll say, "Yes, sir," to you. I'll say, "Yes, ma'am." If you're a female, I don't give a shit. I mean, you could have the tits and the dick, and I'll call you yes, ma'am, if that's what you want to be called. Anyways, we're getting into woods right now. That's because, again, hi. I know some of you are probably just like, oh my God, what is Scott doing? He's destroyed, used, and abused. If you feel that way, I understand you unsubscribing. I get it. Okay. But just remember one thing, this show is not, that's the reason why my name's on there. It's me only. This isn't Kim and Nicole here. This is my opinions. Okay. We will get together. All three of us will get together and do a show. We're going to do Purple Rain. We're going to actually team together with us three plus Ubaldo and anybody else who wants to be involved in talking about the first Taylor Swift album on Patreon only. We're going to do that. Again, I have a platform, just like all the fucking celebrities do. Every celebrity out there, regardless if it's Tommy Lee, Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, Steven Seagal, Steven Spielberg, Stephen King, Wes Craven, so on and so forth, Gina Carano. I have a platform where I can say what I want. It's just the way it is. If you want to be able to say what you want, create your own podcast, create a show. You know, again, I'm Gen X. Straight up. I was born in 71. I'm early Gen X, and I have no fucks to give. Never have. Never will. I don't give a fuck how your feelers hurt, how your feelers are. You know what? My whole life, no one's giving a fuck about my feelers. You know, it minus two people, and that's Korean and Kim. And don't get me wrong, Gibaldo, you reached out to me, bro. If you need to talk, let me know. And I'm like, dude, here's my fucking phone number. Reach out to me, bro. And he did, you know, and had a great time talking with Gibaldo this morning. I really did. You know, and the same thing with Luna Girl. I know damn well I can call her any fucking time, but she's working. I'm not gonna call her while she's at work. She don't need my bullshit while she's dealing with other people's bullshit that, you know, I mean, come on, seriously. She's dealing with fucking boomers, Gen X, millennials, Gen Z. She's dealing with it all. And probably more than likely she's dealing more with boomers and Gen X, which is her generation, Gen X. But again, I'm not gonna fucking reach out. I know I can reach out to her with my problems. I get it. But the problem is we're Gen X. We hold our problems to ourselves. That's the sucky part about Gen X. I'll give you millennials and Gen Z's a fucking applause because at least you've got the balls enough to go talk to somebody. Most Gen Xers, including myself, will let the shit boil. We'll leave it in ourselves. We will not go talk about it. We will not. And then we'll let it explode. Have I had a lot of alcohol this morning? More than likely. More than likely. I didn't promote this show going live. I didn't. There's a reason why I didn't. Because what's the fucking use? I know certain people will listen. You know, and again, I know I say I got no fucks to give, but I really do. I really have a lot of fucks to give because, you know, I'm not one of those ones that want to offend people. I don't want to be offensive. That is why you don't hear us coming out and bashing everything fucking Disney does with Star Wars. You don't hear us bashing everything that fucking George Lucas did with Star Wars. Because I'll be honest with you, if I came out clean about how I feel about Star Wars, y'all be shocked that I only really comes down to it. My fucking favorite movies is the original trilogy. It's got nothing to do with the fucking prequels. Prequels, I think Lucas fucked it up. Lucas changed the lore then. Lucas fucked his own lore in the prequels. Who the fuck is Qui-Gon Jinn? Huh? Obi-Wan never mentioned that shit to Luke. Believe me, that was my question coming out of goddamn Phantom Menace when I went and seen the fucking theater. Who the fuck is Qui-Gon Jinn? Who the fuck is this guy? Man, in fact, I didn't even care for the character. I thought he was worthless. Like, who gives a fuck? I only want Obi-Wan. Why is Yoda not teaching Obi-Wan? Because that's what Luke was told by Obi-Wan in Empire. You will go see the master that trained me, Master Yoda, on Dagobah. So and so, pretty much the fucking words. Not exact correct. I get it, but that's what he said. You will go talk to my master, the one who trained me on Dagobah, Yoda. Yoda. And I'm like, what the fuck is a Yoda? I mean, obviously, weird. I was wondering what the fucking Yoda was. That's why he decided to take the song Soda and change it into Yoda. You know, and even word I'll put in there. If you kill Vader, your fucking career's over. Hello? McFly, wake up. That's what somebody should have done to fucking Mark Hamill. McFly, don't let Lucas fucking tell you to kill Vader. Because if you kill Vader, your career's over, bitch. At least as Luke Skywalker. So I don't want to hear, oh, Disney ruined Star Wars. George Lucas ruined Star Wars. He ruined it in the fucking special editions. You want the honest truth? There's your honest fucking truth. Special editions, George Lucas fucked Star Wars. Hi, how you doing? Okay. You know what? I love alcohol. You know why? Because alcohol actually makes me fucking tell the truth more often. It really does. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here, well, if you like the prequels, that's more power to you. Again, my favorite movie of the prequels was literally episode 3. And the only reason why I liked that episode was because the fucking lightsaber battle between Obi-Wan and Anakin. That's the only reason why I liked episode 3. Storyline, it wasn't there. Then again, the whole prequel series, there was no fucking storyline. Ooh, we got midi-chlorians. Oh, look at midi-chlorian. What the fuck is a midi-chlorian? Again, you want my honest truth? My honest truth is fucking George Lucas fucked Star Wars with the fucking prequels. There, I said it. Do I feel better for saying it? No, I feel like shit for saying it. Because I'll sit here and watch the fucking prequels. But again, you know the sad part is, me and Kim had not. Here's the truth that most people don't know. Since the release of Rise of Skywalker, I have never watched the original trilogy, the prequels, or the sequels ever. We have Disney Plus. We own the movies on Blu-ray. We even have Rise of Skywalker on 4K. That Xbox will play 4K. There's an Xbox X right here. It will play 4K. I have never put the fucking movies in. I have not, since the Rise of Skywalker was released, I have never watched any of the OT prequels or even the sequels since. Does that make me less of a Star Wars fan? Maybe. Maybe it does. Because you know what? I used to, for the longest time, before the prequels ever came out, I would watch the OT once a month. Matter of fact, I watched the OT so much that I let my little 5-year-old daughter, no, 3-year-old daughter, I think she was 3 at the time, 3-year-old daughter watched A New Hope until she was freaked out by Darth Vader. Then I only watched them for myself. Never again ever tried to force her to watch Star Wars when she was in her tween years between 11 or 10 to 12. I asked her if she wanted to watch them on Blu-ray with me and her stepmother at the time, and she agreed. She made it to Return of the Jedi. We watched episodes 1, 2, 3 hadn't even been released in theaters yet. 4, 5, and 6 on DVD. Hannah made it through episode 5. Actually, I'll take that back. She made it about a quarter way through episode 6, Return of the Jedi. And then she fell asleep. Her brother, Colby, only made it through episode 5 in Empire Strikes Back. Me and Karina, we stayed up. We watched all fucking 5 movies that had been released at that moment. Now, when Revenge of the Sith was released, me and Karina were living in Reno, Nevada. We had our tickets for a theater. We were supposed to be at the later showing, but because they had still empty seats for the current showing, they offered to us to upgrade our seats to the current showing. We went in, we watched it. Now, mind you, before we left for the theater that day, we watched episodes 1 and 2. Went to the theater, watched episode 3. Went home, or back to our home, which was a fucking motel room at the time, and watched 4, 5, and 6. To say, we watched the fucking marathon. We watched the 6-movie marathon. We did it. Well, I still have my questions. Who the fuck is Qui-Gon Jinn? Why did Obi-Wan not mention him? And again, there's all these books. Same reason, same thing with, and again, no offense to Nicole or the Red 5 Reading Book Club. I'm happy they're reading Aftermath. I didn't read Aftermath going into Force Awakens. I didn't read whatever the fucking next book was, or the next book after that. The reason why is I shouldn't have to read a goddamn book to make sense of a current fucking product. Because guess what? Disney, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something really quick. Most fans or most casuals aren't going to absorb everything in book format to figure out what the fuck is going on in a movie. How many people go to the movies that never read the fucking book? Like the Da Vinci Code, like fucking Cujo, like Christine, like Maximum Overdrive. How many people have gone to those movies who had never read the book or the short story? Has that question ever been asked? That's my question to you all. Ask that for yourself. Has the question ever been asked? How many people have read the OG books when it was released as a movie? Because I'll tell you one thing, as far as I'm concerned, Misery, the fucking movie, sucks. Misery, the book, is good. And don't get me wrong, I love Kathy Bates. She was in Titanic as the unsinkable Molly Brown. Holy shit, she knocked it out of the park. But guess what? I didn't care for her part in the fucking movie Misery, which is a Stephen King book. There's a lot of Stephen King books where I don't care for the movie. Now, Maximum Overdrive, let's talk about it for a minute. Is it really a great movie? No. It missed the mark. But I'm on the cult side of things. I watched it as a younger person, and I will forever love that movie. I don't give a shit. My my mind don't change, you know, from something I watched when I was a kid to watching it now, or when I was a young teenager watching it now as an adult. I have the nostalgia effect. You know, same way I listen to music. Do I think I mean, really, is Motley Crue the greatest fucking band out there? Probably not. In my mind, yes, they are. They haven't really seen anything that I've ever hated. I've given them credit for even shit they've recently released because of the fact that times have changed. And the one thing I love about Motley Crue is that if you go listen to every one of their fucking albums, Too Fast, Shout, Theater, Girls, Dr. Feelgood, even A Decade of Decadence, greatest his album, Molly 94, Generation Swine, New Tattoo, Saints of LA. Well, actually, before Saints, you had Red, White, and Crew, then Saints of LA, because it's the Red, White, and Crew had some new songs on there. And then Saints of LA, all the way through their current song, Dogs of War. I love everything they do. Sometimes it takes a while for me to like something. There's a lot of stuff on Generation Swine where I'm like, yeah, I'm not really feeling it with Vince singing this. But then when I look at the liner notes and realize, oh, Karabi wrote this, Karabi wrote that. Fuck. I'd rather hear John sing this shit. I'd rather hear John's version of these songs. Okay. That makes me realize, okay, this was not written for Vince. Vince was brought back in and said, hey, bitch, record. Here's the lyrics. Record the shit. Vince has gone out and said he hated fucking Generation Swine. He has said it. Countless interviews. Vince Neil has said he hates Generation Swine. Do I blame him? No, because it wasn't the Motley Crue that Vince Neil was part of. Vince Neil was not a part of the 94 album or Generation Swine. Just like Tommy Lee was not part of the New Tattoo stuff. So here we go. We got Motley 94, Generation Swine, and New Tattoo. None of those albums or any songs off of those albums will ever be sung by the current members. I'm not going to say for original because Mick is no longer in the band. Vince will not sing anything John Corabi fucking did. Tommy will not play any fucking drum parts that Randy Castillo played on New Tattoo. So there's 3 fucking albums. Well, 2 albums, 94 and Generation Swan or New Tattoo, where you'll never hear him play live again. You want to hear New Tattoo? Guess what? You had to go to the concert in 2000. The tour in 2000 when they had Samantha Maloney fill in on drums because Randy Castillo was sick. That's the only time you're going to hear them fucking songs off of New Tattoo. Hell on High Heels, a great fucking song. First Band on the Moon, a great fucking song. White Punks on Dope, what a great fucking cover. It rocks right up there with fucking Anarchy. Rocks right up there with fucking Jailhouse. Or even fucking Smoke 'em. But you're never going to hear White Punks on Dope because guess what? Tommy didn't play drums on that album. Just like you're not going to hear Vince sing Power to the Music, Uncle Jack, Hooligan's Holiday, Misunderstood, Poison Apples, Love Shine. You're never going to hear Vince singing those songs off the 94 album because that was John Corabi's album. Yet, here's the funny thing, people. A lot of people bitch about Van Hagar when Sammy became the lead frontman of Van Halen because, hey, Alex, Eddie, and them guys couldn't get along with David Lee Roth, the OG lead singer. Yet, they made Sammy sing all the fucking songs from early Van Halen. Yeah, they also included I Can't Drive 55 and a couple, I don't know, well, I think heavy metal from Sammy's early days as a solo artist. Other than that, Sammy had to sing all of fucking Van Halen's back catalog. Yet Vince Neil is not forced to fucking sing anything off fucking 94 because, oh my God, Nikki Six says, well, getting John Corabi to write a bitch. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go back to the 93 when you guys switched fucking lead singers and you said Corabi was the fucking the shining star to the band. Get your shit right, Nikki. I like you, motherfucker. Get your shit right. Because guess what? You can't 1 minute be happy of John Corabi and what aesthetic he brings to the band, and then all of a sudden, oh well, wait a minute, well, we're back to the original members. Oh no, I don't like anything. John was hard to work with. He hardly wrote anything. Da, 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 da. What is your fucking deal, Nikki? You know, seriously, come on, Six. Let's get with it. Get with the times. Tell the fucking truth. All right, I'm gonna go political for a minute. Yeah, so I was going to, but I'm going to. This whole fucking Secret Service fucking nightmare that was happening in Pennsylvania, Butler, PA, right? This last week, you had the new acting director of the Secret Service and somebody from the FBI all in front of Congress. And literally, I heard a congressman literally tell these guys, well, you need to be forthcoming. You need to be upfront with the American public, and you need to be transparent. And I'm like, bitch, like you motherfuckers are transparent. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black? Get real. Come on, Congress. Come on, House of Representatives. Come on, Senate. Republicans, Democrats. Let's be transparent. Let's say what the fuck all these bills you keep passing through. What is on them? What's the pork? What is the pork, you fuckers? What's the shit you put on the back end that us fucking taxpayers have to pay for? Yeah, am I on one tonight or this morning? You're goddamn right I am. I'm pissed off. And it started with the Facebook thing. But you know what? I'm just fucking pissed off. You guys get rants for Kim when we're doing fucking racing shows. You don't get a lot of rants from Scott because Scott plays, oh, we would be kind. Be kind to everyone. I had enough. I finally had enough. I finally have. We're not going to fucking take it. That is the Gen X anthem. That is Gen X. It is not for the fucking boomers. It's not for for millennials or Gen Z. Again, those of you who were born in the early 80s to a certain point in the 80s, I will give you Gen X. Those of you, and I will name your names. Honestly, Brady, Shanti, and Nicole, you're Gen X. I don't lump you in with the millennials. I'm talking, I'm sorry, Hannah and Colby. I know goddamn well my kids were born in the 90s and they're in the fucking millennials I'm fucking throwing fucking shade at. Again, my kids are different because you know what? Hannah's like, suck it up, buttercup. Guess what? That's a Gen X thing. And why has she got that? Because both her fucking, not only is her father, her mother, but also her stepfather are all, and her late stepmother are all fucking Gen X. That's why she's got this suck it up, buttercup. Because we didn't give her a pat on the back. Oh, you finished ninth. Good. No, you can do better. We didn't get participation trophies. You were either first, second, or third. After that, you can get shit. If you did, you're probably the problem. In my opinion. Again, this is all Scott's opinion. Not Kim's, not Nicole's, and not ATSW family, or the Red 5 Network. This is all Scott's opinion. Now, mind you, Scott's born in 1971. I'm an older Gen Xer. Maybe even closer to boomer, but I'm not quite boomer because you know what? Most time I'm chill, relaxed. Yeah, do I get a little saucy when I get a little alcohol? I mean, you goddamn right I do. Oh well. Suck it up, buttercup. Fucking suck it up, buttercup. That's the problem in this fucking world. Everybody's become fucking weak. Weak as fuck. Let's talk about the Olympics. Let's talk about all the hatred going on about the Olympics. Oh, they reenacted the Last Supper. Oh, Bill, boo, woo, woo. They reenacted the Last. Oh, boo, woo, woo. I don't fucking care. Don't care. Did I? Honestly, when I saw it, I didn't even think of the Last Supper. Didn't think of it. Never even crossed my fucking mind. I watched the shit live. But oh no, I see all over Facebook, all my friends. Oh my God, the Last Supper. Oh, woe is me. Whoa. Fuck you. You know what? First of all, you think that's shit satanic? You thought fucking what Gorgia did was satanic? Then stop listening to Slayer. Stop listening to Megadeth, Metallica, all the heavy metal shit. Go listen to Christian music. And if you are a musician, start fucking releasing Christian music to this day and stop doing anything else. Because you know what? If you sing songs that are satanic or whatnot, or close to satanic, or could be constructed as satanic, you have no business making the music. Sorry. Truth. This is Truth Bomb by Scott. I'm sorry. It's Truth Bomb time. I've let used and abused since 2018 be this happy-go-lucky fucking place. But this time, Scott is so fucking pissed off and so tired of all this bullshit. You know what? And again, if you lived through the time of the PMRC, how the fuck is this offensive? Really? We dealt with the Washington wives and the stupid senators, Republican and Democrat, that wanted to put labels on music to say it was inappropriate for children. Fuck you. Because you know what? Life is inappropriate for children. You censor music, you censor anything around kids. You are part of the problem. Because I tell you one thing, they go to school, they learn 10 times worse than what you fucking think you're censoring them from. I had no idea what a fucking blowjob was until I went to fucking school. Because my parents never talked about it. I didn't know what eating pussy really was until I went to school. Amazing what you'll learn in the fucking grade school. I'm not talking junior high or high school. I learned this shit in grade school. Grade school. That is most areas, kindergarten through 5th fucking grade. I learned what a blowjob was and eating pussy meant. Way before I was ever in junior high or high school. And it wasn't music that taught me this. It was other kids, other children who had snuck into their mommy and daddy's fucking bedroom and found, oh, look at these dirty magazines. Oh, shit. Whoa, what the hell is he doing? Oh, damn. Everyone wants to, condemn porn. Oh, it's so easy to get on your phone nowadays. It was easy in the 80s to get to. Want to prove me wrong? I doubt it. Because all we had to do was wait until the end of the month, go to the fucking dumpster of a grocery store and pick out all the Playboys, Penthouse, Hustlers, all the fucking dirty magazines, and we got them. They didn't fucking send them back. We got them out of the fucking dumpster. Why you think nowadays most generics ain't got a problem dumpster diving at like GameStop, all these other places looking for fucking, hey, maybe I can find a game I can sell on eBay. Because guess what? We were fucking dumpster diving in the fucking 80s looking for porn magazines, motherfuckers. Again, dropping truth bombs. Maybe it's because of, maybe alcohol is making me drop truth bombs. Maybe alcohol is doing it. Yeah, maybe so. Again, I'm going to reiterate Kim, Nicole, ATSW family, or Red Pipe Network. This got no conjunction with them. This is me only. That's why it says over here, Scott. You don't see Scott and Kim. You don't see Scott, Kim, and Nicole. You don't see Use and Abuse. Yes, I'm using my platform, using the platform, Use and Abuse Pod. I get it. But when it comes down to it, Use and Abuse Pod is Scott. Truth bomb. It was originally created by me. Wasn't created by Kim. And we didn't get Nicole until after we joined the Red Pipe Network. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Am I happy Kim joined? Yes. Am I happy Nicole joined? You goddamn right. Each of them have added great insight to this podcast. They've added more to this podcast than I could have done alone. Yes, I'm sucking on this fucking alcohol. Yes, I know we've gone for about 45 fucking minutes. I see two people watching. I know one of them is me because I got it back here on the YouTube channel, on my TV. You know, whoever's else watching, hey, great, thank you. You may not even have it up. You're just like going, what the fuck is Scott doing? He's like, going crazy. The thing is this, is quit being offended. If you're a Gen Xer and you're offended, you do not deserve the fucking Gen X card. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I've been told by my fucking own family, my parents alone, that one, if I have any mental health issues, it's all up here. Two, if I have any other fucking issues, it's my fucking problem. Now, maybe that's their boomer fucking self getting involved in my Gen X ways. But again, Gen X, we've always been fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out. I can't believe how many Gen X friends I have on Facebook. And I'm not talking about current friends. These are friends I had since high school who are butthurt over the Last Supper. One, half the people that are butthurt over it, I didn't even know they were fucking religious. They've all had rock bands. I'm like, dude, I didn't even know your band never sang anything Christian. You were not fucking Striper. Matter of fact, some of your lyrics, I thought you were against God and Christ and all that shit. You mainly sound like a Satanist. Yet, oh my God, how dare they at the Olympics have a pale rider or Gorgia with Marie Antoinette? And oh, we had the Last Supper reenacted by a bunch of LGBTQ people. Really? Huh. I didn't really see that as that. Me and Kim, we enjoyed the opening ceremonies. Neither one of us ever thought anything was satanic or offensive. Or we certainly didn't go, oh, that was reenacted of their Last Supper. We didn't fucking, no. No. Maybe we're not as fucking religious as we believe, at one point, maybe Kim's not religious. She thought that she was. Or maybe we just don't give a fuck. Because guess what? This is Paris's turn to have the opening ceremonies. Paris's turn to have the closing ceremonies. Hey, guess what? 4 years from now, for the Summer Olympics, it's LA's turn. LA, Los Angeles, California, Los Angeles, as some people like to say. It's over at Cali, over there, that way, back behind me. It's in Cali in 4 years. I mean, really? If you want to be offended by some, be offended when it's on your own soil. Don't be offended when it's on somebody else's soil. NBC has to show it. They have to. It's part of the fucking rights they signed up for. It's part of what they paid for the Olympics. But then again, I didn't see anything that was worth banning the Olympics over. No. So again, if you're, let's be honest here. Another truth bomb. Where were you when all these Catholic priests were? And I'm not just talking, what? Fuck that. Let me rephrase that. Where were you when all these priests, regardless of Catholic, Mormon, Baptist, or whatnot, were sexually assaulting little boys? Where were you then? But we're butter over them doing the Last Supper. Oh, God damn. How dare they do they're attacking Christianity? Christianity's been fucked since we allowed fucking people in charge to molest little boys and little girls. Truth bomb. Again, my heart's pounding. My heart's pounding because this is shit I believe in. If this is offensive to you, I'm sorry. Not really. Because this is the truth I believe in. This is why I don't believe in organized religion. Because there's certain rules for organized religion. Organized religion has its own fucking set of rules. Its own calling card. Its own top of the line down. Me and Kim, if I was to sit there and say we're LDS, Mormons, we're bottom of the line. We're expected to pay 10% tithing. We're expected to pay into the missionary fund. We're expected to also pay into the perpetual fund. We're expected to pay into all these fucking funds. Yet, where's the guys like fucking Steve Young? All these rich motherfuckers that are Mormon. What are they fucking entitled to? Oh, they only need to pay their little 10% of tithing. They don't have to pay into anything else. What? So the poor people need to pay the most? Fuck you. That's why I don't follow organized religion. So I don't believe in organized religion. So me and Karina, before she passed away, got in some fucking heated goddamn arguments over the Mormon church. Just like when the Mormons came out, the Mormon church came out and said, oh, well, we don't allow people under the age of 18 who are part of the LGBTQ plus community to become members. What? That's been normal for centuries, for years, for decades. Except for we did add the tag LGBTQ plus community. Anyone under the age of 18 was not allowed to be baptized, regardless of what their parents were, until they turned 18. That's when they were allowed to be baptized. This is the way it's always been. But at one point, they put the fucking call out, and this is under I believe it was under President Monson, Thomas S. Monson's reign as prophet, seer, and revelator, and president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He put the call out that, oh yeah, no, we don't allow the LGBTQ plus community to the. I went, what? No, we've never allowed this. Never. Doesn't matter what your parents' sexuality is. We've never allowed it. If they're under 18, they weren't allowed to be baptized in the church unless the whole family was baptized in the church. Plain and simple. I had a girlfriend at the time who was Mormon before I was dating Karina, who was all fine and dandy, let me have the missionary discussions at her house until it got to the temple. At this point, when it got to the temple talk, she could no longer have me have these missionary discussions at their house. And she told me, I can't figure out why. Never knew. Never knew. Never found out why. Never. Never asked. That's my fault for not asking. But she dumped me, and I'd have these discussions at other places. At the time, I believe this church was true. After what President Monson did, do I believe currently this church is true? Parts of it. I don't believe all of it is true. Parts of it. That's why I'm an inactive member, because I cannot fully activate myself into a church I don't 100% believe in. Parts of it I do. Parts of it I don't. Fucking truth bomb. Again, I know we have, I don't know about visiting teachers, but I know we have visiting brethren, part of the priesthood, who comes to our home. Again, we haven't heard from them in 2.5 years, so I probably not, maybe not the current ones, but I know at one point they were all listening to this channel of what me and Kim are doing. So again, they want to hear what I think of it. Parts of it is true. Parts of it is complete bullshit. Sorry, that's how I feel. Truth bomb, and it's got nothing to do with me drinking alcohol. Kim knows this. Kim's not here to defend herself right now because she's asleep. Thank God she was able to sleep after what happened this morning with our former sister-in-law reaching out to her and saying, "Hey, I've been friend requested." And then we found out Kim was also friend requested by the same person, which unfortunately was her dad, a picture of her father. Her father has, since 2002 or 22, been in a fucking grave. He hasn't been on Facebook. Matter of fact, I think the last time he was actually on Facebook was like 2019. So that's the story of all this shit. This is the story of all this Scott truth bomb shit. And I'm not going to release this as an episode. Believe me, last time I drank and did this, I didn't release it as an episode. Or I wasn't going to release it. It's not going to be released as an episode. But this one, yeah, you're fucking right. It will be. Because you know what? This is my platform. And I get it. Not everybody's going to be happy with my platform. It's my platform to be able to talk what I believe in. And it may not, quote unquote, go in line with you. If it don't, hey, well, let's agree to disagree. We don't need to fucking go and dispute hatred of each other. It's bullshit. Because there was a time where you could be friends with anybody, regardless if they're Republican, Democrat, religious, or not. The last fucking, I want to say last 10 fucking years is one of those things where, oh no, if you're Republican, you need to be Republican and speak only to them. If you're Democrat, you only speak to the Democrats. If you're Christian, you need to speak only to the Christians. If you're atheist or have unbeliefs, you only speak to atheists. Really? I always talk about one thing on our podcast, and this is a normal thing. And those people who listen to this for a long time will remember me saying this a lot. And that is, if we all like the same shit, it would be a boring fucking world. Not everybody likes Motley Crue. Not everybody likes Nine Inch Nails. Not everybody likes fucking Dolly Parton. Not everybody likes Bach. Not everybody likes John Williams. If we liked all the same shit, it would be a boring fucking world. May I have more? May I should really just fucking sit there instead of saying, here we go, guys, I should just call it truth bomb. Because literally, I feel like I'm just dropping truth bombs. Do the research, people. Again, we tease on Sidebar Cantina, we tease on ATSW. I've even teased it here, hey, do your research about Hennifer. Okay, that's all joking. Do your own fucking research on who you should. Again, let's go political for a minute. Do your own fucking research who you should vote for. Because I guarantee you, who you think is great for you may not be great for me. Who I think is great for me may not be great for you. That's the whole point of voting. And this whole bullshit of, the last election was stolen. Doubles. Double fingers. I don't believe it. I never will believe it. Because if that was the case, then I guess we go back to 2000 and say that the Florida election was stolen for President Bush. I'm going to say this much, and I'm going to close with this. I'm going to give you insight into Scott. I've been a registered Republican. I've been a registered Democrat. I'm currently a registered independent. I voted for Bush Sr. I voted for Clinton. I voted for Bush Jr. I voted for Obama. I voted for fucking Trump. I've voted for Harry Reid, who was a Democrat senator for Nevada. I vote for the people who are, I feel, are pertinent to me, who I feel represent the morals or values who represent me. I don't vote. I'm going, who's best at running the country? I don't. It's the whole point of voting. It's personal. I've asked my late wife, Karina, to register as a Democrat so we can see the Democrat National, so we can see the Democrat side. We got to go to Dick Cheney's fucking rally in Elko, Nevada. The shit that happened in Butler, PA wasn't even close. Oh my good God. What happened in Butler is a disgrace. Honestly, here's another cheap bomb for you. Scott has never trusted the FBI, CIA, or the Secret fucking Service. Never. I wasn't alive for President Kennedy getting shot and killed, but I was alive for President Reagan. I do not believe the Secret Service is a separate entity. Secret Service works for the current commander in chief, regardless of who it is, regardless of Republican, Democrat, or whatnot. They also have their own fucking agenda. Same with the FBI and the CIA. I still believe to this day that the fucking CIA, FBI, and Secret Service wanted President Kennedy dead. I wasn't alive for that era. I've studied enough and I've watched enough shit that, you know what? It don't make sense. None of it. So for me, for the current Congress to say, well, the American people don't trust you, Secret Service. Well, guess what, Congress? I don't trust you either. And that includes the House of Representatives and the Senate. I don't trust any bureaucrat, anybody in Washington, D.C. I trust none of them. Plain and simple. No trust. Term limits need to be had for the Senate and the House of Representatives. This bullshit they're in for life is wrong. I will agree with President Biden on one thing. The fucking Supreme Court should not be a lifetime appointment. Call me wrong. Whatever. I've always thought that since I was a young kid in the fucking 80s. When I heard these motherfuckers are in for life, I thought, wait, what? That's wrong. I've always thought the Senate and the House of Representatives being in, as long as they're elected for life, is bullshit too. We don't allow the president to do that because, oh my God, FDR and Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Oh God, we need to put it. So what did they do? The House and the Congress at that time put in provision. The president could not serve more than 8 years. That same provision needs put in for fucking Congress. You want to change? You want to drain the swamp? That's how you drain the swamp, people. You drain the swamp by getting rid of the people who have been there for 50 plus fucking years. 40 plus years, 30 plus years. The most anybody should be in there is 8 years. This needs to be a revolving door, not a lifetime appointment. All right, anyways. I'm not going to do any raids again. This episode's got nothing to do with Red by Network or ATSW family. This is Scott only. Again, this episode got nothing to do with Nicole or Kim. If you are subscribed to this channel because of Kim and Nicole, please stay subscribed to them. This is every once in a while you're going to get me once in a while you get me to fly off the handle. It don't happen that often. It really don't. You know, shit gets in the way. Sometimes I just get drunk and say, fuck it, let's do a live show. You know, I just do a drunk show. Tonight I was pissed. This morning I was pissed off. And it just, everything fucking rolled into it. Everything from the Facebook thing all the way to politics and the Olympics rolled into one. And I mean, honestly, I know I said earlier on the last show that they need to fix NCAA college football. And yeah, they do. Because you know what? Current NCAA college football dynasty mode sucks. I buy it so I can fucking take my dynasty and take my players and any players at that point into the NFL draft on Madden. And if that is gone, I have no reason to buy NCAA College 2026 or Madden 26. I fucking sucked it up on this one. I fucking bought the deluxe package for the first time in, well, since 2014. Where 2014, I literally pre-ordered college football and pre-ordered Madden. This is the first time I've done it because I'm like, oh, let's fucking buy college football back. It's got to be the same thing, right? Well, I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure when I get done with my championship game because I'm in the national championship game, which is ironic. Anyways, once I'm done with that, I'll let you know if any of my quote unquote seniors who are going to the draft are actually in a file I can download and transfer to Madden. If they're not, as far as the EA goes, you can fuck off too. Because right now, EA Sports, it's in the game. No, you become nothing but a shell of your former self. The NFL and college football need to pull the exclusivity from your asses and let other people come in and make a decent fucking game. Give you a run for the money. Because I'm sorry, when 989 Sports, that is a Sony company, was making an NFL game, y'all put out a very great Madden game that ran right up against it. But guess what? Since you've gotten exclusivity, you don't give a fuck. No fucks to give over in the EA land. So EA, fuck off. Fix it. I don't give a fuck what you promise NIL. You need to tell NIL that your players, your users need to have the ability to control their fucking teams and make whatever players they want and change whatever fucking numbers they want, especially after 4 years from the current date. This is 2024. So by 2028, anybody in the, by 2029, there we go, 2029, anybody that would be currently in the game, redshirt freshman, would be 2029, would be currently out of the game. At that point, we should have full control over ratings, over what numbers and whatever else we want to do with our players in dynasty mode. Seriously. So EA, get your shit together. I'm not happy with you right now, and I'm not gonna butter your ass. I enjoy the game to a point, but if I can't transfer my current dynasty graduating class that wants me to end up a drop to Madden, then you've lost me, and I will never, ever buy another fucking game from you ever again. I'll wait for it to come on because hey, guess what? I pay for Game Pass, so I get EA games through Game Pass, which means hey, I'll just have to wait a year. 2026. I'll have to wait until 2027 to play the 2026 game. I will. I'll wait. I have no issue waiting. None. I'm Gen X. If I feel like you give me shit product, I will call you out for your shit product, and then I will not give you another fucking dime because I believe in voting with my wallet. That's what everybody needs to learn. You want companies to fucking do better. You vote with your fucking wallet. Anyways, I said I was leaving this a long time ago, and I still have a great day, a great week, a great weekend. This is Scott. Have a great, again, like I said, I'm using abuse right now. This show had nothing to do with Kim and Nicole. It really doesn't. Now they want to say they agree with everything I said. Fine, that's up to them. But at this point, this is Scott only. I created using abuse pod. It's still my baby. I can do what I want with it. Kim and Nicole are part of the show, yes. But when it comes down to it, this is still my fucking baby. And I'll do what I want with it, regardless of what entities I'm with. Plain and simple. And until next time, have a great week, a great weekend. And I need to say earlier or on the other show because I fucking spit fucking alcohol out, but peace. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day, everybody.